Warning, my birds don't know how to shut the fuck up, so you will hear them in this video. Sorry. This is the second time I'm recording this, because the first time, I forgot to turn my mic on. Hey, what's up, internet? I am back. I am making a video. I'm gonna be shitting on products that are coming out this holiday season. The creator of the anti-haul was the amazing Miss Kimberly Clark. If you have never seen her before, you've never heard of her before, you never watched her videos before, get on it. That bitch is funny as hell, and she's super informative, and I love her. So the first thing I want to be talking about today is the Anastasia, the new palette from Anastasia, that sultry palette. It is out in stores retailing at $45, and it's a no for me, sis. The first thing that I thought of when I looked at this was, oh look, it's the original Naked's slightly more interesting cousin, because that's essentially what I thought of when I saw this palette. The packaging is super cute. Do not get me wrong. I love the packaging. I have some friends that work at Ulta, and they called me and they were like, bitch, this palette is in, come and take a look at it. And I was like, oh my god, okay, you know what? Why not? I have nothing to do on this rainy Thursday afternoon. I'm gonna go see it. And I wasn't impressed. I'm like super into that really cute coral color. I think that's really cute, but I'm not buying a whole $45 fucking palette for one color that I think is cute. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We're not doing it. It's not happening. Like, I'm looking at these colors. I have all of these colors. And you know what? I have all of these colors, and you have one Morphe palette, you have all these colors. Like, that's it. You have all of these colors, and there's slightly different variations. You don't need this palette. Like, I'm looking at this palette. I have all of these colors repeatedly in formulas that I like better, in packaging that I like better. I don't need this. It is a solid, firm no from me. Packaging is cute though, but it's still a no. So the next thing that I'm gonna fucking talk about, I hate it. I hate it from the bottom of my cold, dead heart, like with a huge, crazy burning passion. I am talking about today from Pure Cosmetics, the Grinch Good Enough to Steal Face Palette and Color Changing Lip Balm Set. It is retailing at $42. First of all, that name can fuck all the way off. Too long. It is too long. No. I'm already, like, as soon as I saw the name, I was already over this fucking shit. And then if that wasn't enough, I saw the packaging. No. It's got like, and I get it. I get why it's like the way it is, because it's supposed to be like a super immersive experience that reminds you of the movie. Like, you open up the box and like this little like winter Dr. Seuss Grinch dreamscape comes out, and it's supposed to take your brain right to the movie. And no, listen. Do you want to know what should be taking me and immersing me and right into that movie dreamscape? Your color palette, the shadows, the product itself. I don't want to see all of this packaging goddamn bullshit popping out at me and being like, hey, it's literally a scene from the movie. I don't want that. I don't want that. And if that didn't piss me off enough, then I looked down at the actual product and there's maybe 4 interesting shades. There's like a big highlighter shade, which you don't need it. If you have like 3 different colored highlighters, you already have too much highlighter. Because if my project pan has taught me anything, is that it will take you forever to go through highlighter and blush and other face palettes, and they just don't end. So you don't need a highlighter. You don't need all of these boring browns and gold shimmers and other shit. Like, the only remotely interesting colors in this product are the shimmery metallic green, the shimmery red, which I definitely already have, and those 2 glittery gold and red colors by the top, which after I swatched that shit on my arm, I was like, oh no, bitch. You know what I don't want? Glitter over here, glitter over here, glitter over here, glitter just, I want it here, I want it right there. Bitch, what the fuck? My point is that I don't need this. I don't want this. This whole product reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay Alice Through the Looking Glass palette that Urban Decay released about like 2 years ago. And I remember that shit was 50% off for the longest fucking time because no one wanted it. I think the shadow story was actually really nice, but the shadows themselves were sucky. And then the packaging was stupid and big and bulky, and it makes it hard to store, and it makes it annoying to reach for. You don't need this. If the balm is maybe what's tempting you, you don't. Listen, go and get a tinted Burt's Bees moisturizing lip balm for $6. Do not buy this 42 fucking face palette. Don't buy it. Okay? Although, I will say, those like little face masks, that Grinch face mask set that they have, I am tempted by that, bitch. That shit is cute, and I love me a good face mask. So So the next fucking product that I want to talk about is the Benefit Vanity Flare Nude Eyeshadow Palette for $34. First of all, I haven't fucking heard anybody talk about this shit at all. At all. And looking at the color selection, I completely and 1000% realize why no one's talking about it. Because sis is boring as fuck. Like, Benefit. You trying it. You trying it. I love Benefit. I love their mascaras. I love their brow products. They're my favorite ones. Roller Lash can get it any day of the week. Gimme Brow, more like Gimme Life, because it could get it any day of the week. This eyeshadow palette, no bitch, no. Like, I know I just said about the Sultry palette that I have all those shades and I have them in formulas that I like. And I'm gonna have to repeat that for this one because I have all of these shades and I have them in formulas that I like. And I have them and they were cheaper. And they were cheaper. Like, if you were even remotely moved by this palette, go get the Makeup Revolution Iconic 3. It's $7 and it's amazing. Like, save your coin on this because this palette, she is not the one. The next product that I'm gonna talk about is the Becca Cosmetics Volcanic Goddess palette for $46. So when I saw this palette, I think I saw it online and I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. Like, I can't wait for this to come out. Like, it's cute. It's cute. Like, I love the packaging. It looks like this cute, like, brightly colored geode. Very cute. Who doesn't like a brightly colored rock? I personally love me some cute brightly colored rocks. Amazing. My point is that, like, I looked at this palette. I immediately was drawn in by the packaging. I opened it up. I saw the colors. I was already like, okay, I'm not a huge fan of like these kind of more boring neutral mattes and shimmers as I already have them, but I get why they're here. I get this color story. I'm here for it. So let's see. You know what? Let me touch it. Let's see it in person. Maybe that'll change my mind. It didn't. It was not good. The mattes were chalky. The shimmers were meh. And the cool foil shades, like the shades that really like had me like, whoo, at this palette in the first place, awful. Awful. First of all, there was no pigmentation in them at all. And the foily part just like crumbled away onto my hand and I was like, oh no bitch, no. And here is the thing, I am in a place with my makeup collection where I have a good amount of it. I have a lot of different stuff. I have the mattes, the shimmers, the glitters, the pressed glitters, which I have things. And some of those things I really, really love. And my thing is that at this point, there are so many different brands, there are so many different products and formulas and just things to choose from. If you are a good amount of money and I need to like work with you and coddle you and like scoop you into the palm of my hand and like whisper like thoughts and prayers into you, like, I don't fucking want you. I don't want you. I don't need you. No. Listen, my therapist said right now I need to spend all of my additional energy focusing and working on me and making me a better person. The last thing I'm gonna do is use my energy to fucking work on a makeup palette. No, bitch. No, we're not doing it. The next thing I want to talk shit on is I'm going to kind of break it down because they're more specifically about brands. And the first one is a brand that I actually really like. And please love me. They're not going to see this, but Too Faced, please love me. Please. I really don't. I love you. But I'm going to talk shit about you. Every single year, Too Faced always releases a fuckload of holiday kits. And they are absolutely unnecessary. And this year was not any different. They've released a multitude of sets that I'm just going to place over here somewhere. And then I'm just going to really quickly go into why you don't need them. What is this packaging? What is this packaging? Because it looks cute. Let me tell you, it looks cute in the box. But as soon as you get that shit out, you're going to be like, oh, god damn it. How the fuck am I going to put these 3 triangle palettes away? Because I have a couple of triangle palettes. I have a couple of circle palettes. I have a couple of super long rectangular palettes. And they are the worst things to try and put away. I try to put them away and it's a no. It's a no from my organizer. So the last thing I want is any other fucking palettes that are weirdly shaped. Most of these palettes also come with like some kind of mini, and that mini always tends to be the better than sex mini. Listen, I love Too Faced, but I fucking hate that mascara, bitch. And I want it nowhere near my eyes. I don't want any more minis. And I feel like I somehow always end up with them. Like, I'll go to Sephora and they'll be like, oh, we're giving out samples. Here's a fucking Too Faced mini of their mascara. Great. Or I'll go to Ulta. I'll go to Ulta and they'll be like, oh, you spent $40 in Too Faced. Here's a fucking mini of the better than sex. You know what, bitch? Keep it. I don't want it. please don't give it to me. Or they'll be like, you got a cute pouch. And I'll be like, yes. And then I'll open it and there's a fucking better than sex mini. Fuck. Like, no. If your holiday set has a better than sex mini in it, I'm not getting it. Just for that sheer reason. I have other reasons. The packaging sucks, and it's weird to put away, and it's wildly unnecessary, and the formula is never the same. They say that the formulas, or that the eyeshadows that are in these holiday sets are the same. I feel like I read that somewhere, that they put out a statement that was like, no, dudes, it's all the same. No, it's not. Don't lie to me. It's not. Because I'll be feeling that shit in the store, and I'm like, my Sweet Peach palette does not feel like this. My chocolate gold palette does not feel like this. Don't lie to me, bitch. I thought we were friends. Don't do that. And then in there, they have like this like cute little like 4-piece like liquid lipstick set. Okay. That one, I won't lie. That shit definitely almost got me, except for the fact that, yeah, I might be spending only $25 and getting all of these lipsticks, but 2 of those shades I will definitely not wear because they don't look good on me. And I know that they don't look good on me. And that's how lipstick sets get you, bitch. Always like one color that you know you're not gonna wear, and you're like, oh, maybe I'll hold on to this because in summer it'll look good because I'll be a little bit darker, or like maybe I'll pass it off to my friend, and then you never do that. And then you're looking at your drawer and you're like, oh God, I have all of these liquid lipsticks and I don't know where to start. It's a mess. Just save yourself. You don't need it. You don't need it. Honestly, the next one that I was going to talk about was going to be the Tarte, the Pineapple on My Eye, even though I really kind of low-key want it because it looks like a pineapple. Palette, the Sweet Escape Collector Set palette, and just pretty much any of their other holiday things here. But it kind of encompasses the same thing that I said for Too Faced. One, there's always a fuckload of minis in these things that you don't need. You don't need another mascara mini. If you have like BoxyCharm or Ipsy, you're already getting a lot of minis. If your Ulta actually has your gift at purchase, you don't need. Trust me, you're getting a mini. You're always getting a mini. It's always a mini of mascara. You don't need any more mascara minis. You don't. Just trust me. Just trust me, dude. Just trust me on it. Like Tarte. Listen. I love your eyeshadow formula. I like what you're trying to do here. I'm actually really into this whole like summer in December vibe that you're trying to throw. I see you. I hope that we can still be friends after this. Your primer is absolutely amazing. Get that timeless primer if you have really big pores. It works amazing. The only person that I could see really maybe appreciating like these kind of like big like palettes that are like just full of everything is maybe someone who's just starting to get into makeup or really just wants one thing that's going to encompass everything. Because I have bronzers that I really like that I'm not wearing, but I have them. I have bronzers. I have blushes. I actually have a lot of blushes. I really need to stop buying blushes because that's how much blush I have. And if my Project Pan has told me anything, it's that it takes forever to go through a fucking blush. So I don't need any more. I don't need any more highlighters. I don't need this. And if you are someone who is a makeup interested person, trust me, you don't need any of these sets either. You don't, bitch. You don't. I got you. You don't need a clutch. It's got a bunch of blushes in it. You're going to be fine. Plus, what about when it gets dirty? Then it's not going to be cute. You don't need it. Trust me, I'm here to help you. Why? I literally never know how to end videos. So I'm just going to say, bye.